Welcome, swim fans, marathon swimmers, triathletes. It is nice to see you. So today we are going to be talking about feeds. If you're doing a long training swim, you're going to need to eat, and because of that, you need a way to get the food from your support boat to your face. So that's what we're going to talk about mostly today. Everything that I'm going to talk about is something that I do. I've learned from somebody else. I've tweaked it along the way to fit my swimming style. So I like it. There are plenty of modifications that you can do, and there are plenty of other methods that work just as well. So definitely, if you have another modification or method of feeding yourself, please post that in the comments to help other swimmers watching this video. So let's jump right in. First thing that I need, because I do a fully liquid diet when I'm swimming, is a bottle. I pick these 20-ounce blender bottles. It doesn't have to be blender bottle. I'm not sponsored by blender bottle. I just like these ones, and I'll tell you why. With the hard plastic blender bottles, this is about 20 ounces. This will hold about an hour's worth of calories for me. So that's nice where I don't need to have, I know if I drink half that in my half-hour feed, then I only have half to go in the next one. It's pretty easy. It has the measuring on the side, so you know exactly how much you're drinking. It has the shaky thing, that's what I call it, the metal shaky thing, to make sure your liquid is stirred up and you don't get all the powder on the bottom and all the water at the top. But most importantly, the features I like to look for are these two features at the top. I like to do flip top bottles, mainly because when you're doing a long swim, if the water is cold, you're going to lose dexterity in your hands, and it's going to be hard to pull the small top out of a squeeze bottle. Also, if it's cold water and the liquid starts kind of solidifying, it's going to be hard to get the liquid out, and it's going to be really hard if your hands aren't working to squeeze the bottle. You're going to look like a seal trying to push it together and stay afloat, and when you're tired, that's the last thing you want. So I like the flip top because your hand doesn't have to work perfect. You just have to keep it straight and flip it up. I like this because it's a nice open top. There's no suction need to get the liquid out, so I can just turn it, and I know I'm getting lots of liquid right away. So right out of the gate, I take a lot of the effort that goes into opening a bottle and taking a feed out just by having a top like this. So I like that. And then when you're done, you just pop it closed. Again, no dexterity, you just push it. And if you finish the bottle, you don't even have to close it. The other thing I look for are the tabs. I like the tab because I can now attach my bottle to a line that then gets attached to the kayak or the support boat. This way, when the support boat needs to get me the feed, they can just drop it in the water, and they know it's attached to something, or same goes to the kayaker. And then when they're done, they can just reel it back in. It also is helpful because if your kayaker flips, because weather and conditions are really, really bad, if your kayaker flips, your bottles don't float all over to the middle of the ocean. So you don't have to worry about losing equipment that has all your feeds in it. By attaching it to the kayak, as long as the kayak's afloat, then your bottles are somewhere in the vicinity, but they're attached to it. So you're going to get your bottle back. So you don't have to worry about what are you going to use for a bottle for the next feed. So that's why I use these bottles. Again, you can do any bottle you want. I also like the blender ones because I get orange tops for my carboporn water feeds, and then I get purple tops for my goo octane feeds. So it keeps the crew and myself, everyone knows exactly what's in each bottle and how much has been taken in and how much is left to take in, so they know when to replenish the supply. So, like I said, for attaching the bottle to the kayak or the boat, I get a line, just rope, super simple. It's sturdy rope. I like to do, if I have a kayaker, 6 to 10 feet. I might do 10 to 20 feet if I'm doing a support boat and it's rough conditions. This way, if there is, like I said, a current that is either pulling or pushing you, or pushing you apart from the boat, the line doesn't get taut. So there's always slack in the line, so you won't get disqualified for getting assisted by the boat because you're getting pulled along. In a bottle like this, you can get your feed done in about anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, depending on how fast you drink. So if your rope is about 10 feet long or with a kayak, or 30 feet long with a big support boat, you'll be able to take the feed in before that line gets taut. So that's how long I do for the line. And then all I'm doing is I'm taking rope and I'm tying a nice knot and attaching carabiner to it or clip to it. Take the clip, attach it to the tab on the bottle. So now they're attached. I take the clip on the other end and I attach it to the kayak or the support boat. This way, when it's time for the feed, kayaker or support crew can just drop it in the water or toss it, to me swimming or you swimming, and it gently floats over to you. You take your feed, and when you're done, close it up, drop it, and then if the kayaker or support crew's busy doing something, it's just going to get towed along, and then when they're ready to reel it back in, they just reel it back in. But the bottle's not lost. It's really easy. You're not getting the bottle thrown to you, and then you got to go swim to it, and you're not throwing the bottle back on board, which is going to piss a boat captain off when you have this fruity purple liquid exploding all their boat because you threw it in, no one caught it, and then it exploded and went everywhere. Boat captains who volunteer their time don't like that. So I highly recommend this system. It works for me. I've practiced it. I've tested it. My crew has practiced it and tested it. It's very easy if you do liquid diet, or even if you just need water or like simple electrolyte drinks. It's perfect for that. If you do solid foods, there are different methods. I don't do solid foods. This is what I do. This is what I like. So if you do solid foods, please post your delivery method in the comments below for others to learn from. And even myself, at some point I may switch to solid foods, and I'll need to come up with something new that allows me to get my food without getting the whole ocean, into that food and then eat it. So if you do have those methods, or you have a different method of delivering liquids, please post it in the comments. Help other swimmers out. Help other triathletes out. It's a community that we really want to share information. So please use the comment section to do that. If you've tried this and you like it, if you tried this and you don't like it, please let me know. Put it in the comments. If you have questions, put it in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to our channel as well. So hopefully you found this helpful. Keep checking back for more videos and on tips and tricks to make your next marathon easier. Thanks for watching. Bye.